Lots of stuff going on in the NHL right now, and you know what? A lot more stuff is happening this weekend. Preseason territory. We are in preseason territory, and it starts tomorrow night, Saturday, but it's just one game. It's going to be between Dallas and St. Louis. So not sure how many of you are anticipating that one, but on Sunday, there's a whole bevy of different games. Toronto versus Ottawa, Edmonton versus Calgary, Battle of Alberta. But the moment we're all waiting for is Monday, the Habs take on the Penguins. Who are we going to see? I can't even wrap my mind around it. Martin St. Louis said today that he does expect Dach to play some preseason games. Is he going to be playing the first game? I don't know. We'll talk more about that. So we got preseason going on. We got people trying to sign contracts. We got the docuseries, The Rebuild, finishing up. And the Amazon docuseries Face Off going to be starting on October 4th. Can't wait to see what Line is like off the ice. So enough with the preamble. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
Hot dogs, get your hot dogs. Come on, get your hot dogs.
I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, and it's going to be plugging my Twitter. First of all, let's kind of get this out of the way. If you don't already have a Twitter account and you don't really know what to expect with Twitter, maybe just don't join it. It's mostly a cesspool, but I've been having a lot of fun on there. And we talked recently about not having enough places to interact with the community. Well, this is kind of a place to do it while we wait for like the Discord channel to start. I do get kind of wild on there. My Photoshop skills come out. So yeah, just a short plug. So day 3 of training, right? The expectation today was 2 of the groups were going to scrimmage at the end of the day. One of those groups involved Ivan Demidov. So I think at like 8 a.m., the arena in Brassard was already packed, just anticipating a scrimmage, inter-squad scrimmage in mid-September. This is crazy, guys. Can you remember a time that people were anticipating the Montreal Canadiens season like this? I don't think we met these heights during the Price era. Just a lot of good energy in the air. And you know what? A lot of good energy in that locker room too. You can tell. Media event earlier in the week. Lots of great clips came from that. But I have to say something that may be concerning to some, but I'm going to try to clear the air about it. So I already mentioned that Kirby Dach is expected to do some preseason action, but his team today was scheduled to do the scrimmage and he sat out. Now, is that through an abundance of caution? Maybe, but I tend to think that it's more about conditioning. Dach was labored and he had been practicing with Caden Gooley out in Alberta, but I don't think at that time he was testing his limits. So now that he's testing his limits, his conditioning is a little low. He full on like laid on the ice the other day, but St. Louis was making them skate really hard, doing full on laps. So I'm not trying to judge the guy. I think give it a little bit more time, let him fall back into the swing of things. But Dach has been looking good. In fact, he was doing a drill with Arbor Xhekaj, and I'm going to say both individuals looked really good. Xhekaj is looking like a magnet, and Dach is protecting the puck well. When the scrimmage did get going, we got to see the chemistry between Ivan Demidov and Line. Great pass in front to Line. With Florian Xhekaj getting kind of left in the dust. That's okay though for Xhekaj, Florian that is. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but the forums online, everybody is gassing Florian Xhekaj up. We're going to see minimum Florian Xhekaj and Arbor Xhekaj playing some preseason games together. And if he keeps firing on all cylinders, there's going to be a double Xhekaj extravaganza this season. Even if it's just a little call up to see how he performs in the NHL, or maybe to fill in for a short injury. Nobody's getting injured this season, right? Another great moment today was when Slavkovsky was taking an interview, and he's already looking like he's had enough of the media interviews, but he came back with a really good answer regarding his salary bump. Check it out.
How will the new contract change you, if at all?
How does it change me?
Yeah, if at all.
It changed my bank account, that's about it. I don't see any other change.
But will there be more pressure on you or bigger expectations on you now because of this?
I feel like I have the biggest expectations coming from myself. I don't know. I focus on what my teammates and my coach execs expect from me, and I don't think that has something to do with the contract.
So I thought that was great from him. And you know what? Watching that and listening to that, and it's been happening for a while, but his English has improved so much. You have to admire it. He is maturing. He's got more to go, but it was actually brought up by Martin St. Louis today. He's not at the age where you kind of have to hold his hand anymore. He's matured to such a level, and hopefully what that means is no more second half Slav. It's going to be a full season. He and the team, honestly, cannot get off to a slow start. I've cautioned you about thinking that this season could start off slow if they can't find their chemistry. I really hope that doesn't happen. I hope they prove me wrong, although I still kind of think it's going to happen. But Slav, it's you know how they say he found another gear? Well, last season, remember, we were like, does he have an inner ear problem? Like, what's going on? He's having problems skating. He can't pass. Like it scared me. He was having fundamental problems. Like his skating wasn't good. He was falling and stuff. That can't happen again. And he's already identifying that that's not going to happen again. He looks good in these practices in camp. So fingers crossed. Certainly he needs to break 20 goals this season. He really has to scratch at 30 goals. Just that alone, if Slav was able to do that, it would change the production completely of the first line. There was times last season where we were just begging for the first line to click for 2 or 3 games. But it was like one game they show up, the next game they don't, one game they show up, so on, so forth. So I mentioned Dach didn't play today in the scrimmages. Oliver Kapanen took over for him, which is a good sign for Kapanen. Still being tested at center, while Owen Beck is being tested on the wing, and Florian Xhekaj is playing in lower lines, but centering. Nothing set in stone. I mean, they're all still testing the waters, seeing what's clicking. And when preseason comes, there's going to be cuts first of all, but there's going to be some guys seeing some action, and it's not 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. In a lot of cases, it's 1 strike, you're out. So they have to be on the ball and they have to be proving themselves out there. So Monday is a very, very, very big day for that. Big day for the prospects. So I think that's all I really wanted to touch on. You know, there's crazy things going on across the league. Kirill Kaprizov, Connor McDavid, Mason McTavish is still not signed. Luke Evangelista still is not signed. Luke Hughes, right? So it's interesting times, but all I can focus on is Monday, and my anticipation levels it's super high. Oh, I should let you know, I noticed a lot of individuals in the comments like that I did this. Where is the game being aired? The Maple Leafs and Senators will air on Sportsnet 1. That's on Sunday. Oilers and the Flames, there's no availability for it. There's actually 2 Oilers and Flames games. I've seen this happen before, so there's enough prospects to fill 2 teams. That's really interesting. I like that. Giving them the opportunity to don the jersey and play in a big game like that. Do the Oilers really have enough prospects to fill 2 teams? There's going to be an A team and a B team, certainly. But yeah, on Monday, oh, weird. The Sabres and Blue Jackets will be available on Sportsnet 1. The Mammoth and Ducks, also Sportsnet 1. The Penguins and Canadiens, TSN 2. And I'm sure it'll be available on the French networks, RDS, TVA. Anyway, set your PVR. What's going on with the light? 8 o'clock Monday, Montreal, Pittsburgh Penguins. That's going to do it from you guys. Thank you so much for the support lately. We've been killing it. And subscribers, lots of subscribers. We're really starting to scrape at 16,000 subscribers. That's huge. I think my target was 15,000 subscribers by the end of summer, and we certainly did that. So again, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys like you wouldn't believe. Again, that's going to do it for me. You know what to do. Like the video. It helps me out with probably something algorithm related. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I would love to have you as part of this community. And as always, I will see you down in the comments.